am Dr. Meeta Aaron. I am a fertility specialist. So, today we'll discuss about ICSI. This is the term you might have heard in certain IVF centers, and you might not be knowing what exactly this term means. So, this is intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Basically, it is a technique of fertilization which is done in IVF labs, and this is a lab procedure. So, this is the term which you should know if you are going for IVF procedure, if your doctor has suggested you. In this technique, basically, first you will understand that how normal fertilization occurs and what is this procedure done for fertilization. Normally, when the sperm meets an egg, it fertilizes that egg on its own. But in ICSI procedure, this fertilization is assisted, and under the microscope one oocyte is taken, and best sperm selected one is taken on the needle, and it is injected inside the oocyte, and then the embryo is formed. So this is the procedure of ICSI. So now you will understand why it is required and how it is done. So, if a patient is undergoing IVF procedure, when the oocytes are retrieved, then it can be fertilized by two ways. One is IVF and the other is ICSI. IVF is the procedure in which the oocytes are taken out and they are kept in a dish, and processed sperms are put on the oocytes in that same dish. Then in this dish, that sperm fertilizes that oocyte on its own. There is no assistance in fertilization, and later on they are just checked for the fertilization, how many embryo eggs are fertilized. Another procedure is ICSI procedure. In this procedure, this fertilization process is assisted and it is done under microscope. One oocyte is taken and selected out of all sperms. The best sperms are selected and they are manually injected inside the oocyte, and then they are kept inside the dish for development. So this is the difference between IVF and ICSI when the procedure of fertilization is assisted. Why it is done? Because in IVF the chances of fertilization is only 70 to 75%, but when we do assisted fertilization by ICSI procedure, this chance of fertilized egg, that means fertilization success is increased to 90-95%. So if we are having, suppose we are having 6 oocytes, and if we are doing IVF, then probably the number of fertilized embryos on the next day will be maybe 2 or 3. But if ICSI is done and then we assess the fertilization, then out of 6, if we have done ICSI on 6 oocytes, then probably the fertilized oocytes may be 5 or maybe 6 also. So the chances of fertilized egg is more in ICSI. So now I will let you know when ICSI is exactly required and when we should do that. So ICSI is usually done in certain male factor infertilities. Like in azoospermia, when the semen is not having any sperm, then there are certain techniques which is done in IVF like TC, PISA, micro-TC. These procedures are done and the sperms are retrieved from the testes directly. These sperms are not normal sperms many a times. So in these procedures they are not able to fertilize egg on their own. So in those procedures ICSI is preferred method of fertilization. Then there are certain problems like oligozoospermia, that means the count of sperms are less in semen. Then there is problems in morphology of sperm, in which the best sperms need to be selected and then they are used for fertilization, because if poor quality sperms will fertilize, the quality of embryo is also hampered. So in teratozoospermia, that means the morphology is poor, and then ICSI is definitely required. There are certain indications in female factor infertility also when ICSI is definitely required, because if those will be covered, then also the chances of success will be increased. So in female factor infertility, the most important is low oocyte count. When we are doing an IVF and if we are not having too many eggs, we are having limited number of oocytes, then we will definitely be better at a better level if we do an ICSI procedure. So these are the indications when ICSI should be done. Now coming to the cost of ICSI, in many centers the cost for ICSI is increased because it is a highly technical thing and its cost is increased. But in our center the cost of ICSI is not added to the procedure. We are doing in most of the cases we are doing ICSI just to improve the success rate. So this is the whole idea of ICSI, that we are increasing the fertilization rate of the oocyte. So this is all about ICSI procedure, and in many cases it is indicated. Even if it is not indicated and if it is applied, then also we can use in the procedure and we can get a better chance of pregnancy. Thank you. If you want to know more about PISA, TISA, micro-TESI, these surgical procedures, then do let me know in the comments, and we'll try to post another video for that.